Zach is with us, Beltrami County Sheriff's Office. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
So, you guys see a morning like this morning? Yeah. Hope people slow down a little bit.
Absolutely. I had to remind myself coming into the parking lot to slow down a little bit.
Right.
Started sliding.
It's pretty, but just slow down, right? What's amazing what 5 mile an hour can do for your defensive driving.
Absolutely. It's, we go through this numerous times a year for snow and then repeated snows that we have to remember how to drive. Drive slow, drive safe.
What is the driving too fast for conditions ticket like? Is that strictly up to the officer who goes, you're driving too fast?
It's a discretionary thing, but if you're sliding around and we're sliding around, you're driving too fast. So the officer could write a ticket based on that. So just think of everybody else, think of yourself, drive safe, slow down, especially in this weather.
Well, I think we've all seen someone who goes flying past you on like Highway 2. Never fails. 5 miles down the road, they're in the ditch. Hee hee.
It happens. It happens in personal vehicle. You see it all the time, and you just hope that you're not the car that gets hit from that car.
Right. Well, then Highway 2, in between 5th and getting off, to go to 71 or Target or whatever, that little strip there gets pretty slippery.
Absolutely. It's terrible until it gets dried out. I think Beltrami responds to more accidents there than anywhere else. Is that little stretch on Highway 2.
Mm-hmm. It's crazy. Especially if you use it a lot,
Absolutely.
You probably just slow her down a little bit. But you can tell people that they just hit that ice, and it seems like it just sends them right into one side of the ditch or the other.
Yep.
And how come it seems like everyone sees the snowplow turn around in the areas that clearly are posted, don't use this as a U-turn on Highway 2, and yet they still just follow the plow in there and turn around and go the other way?
It could be that they're getting in just a follow and not think mode. Like driving through Indiana, maybe.
Do you get that? I was just following the car in front of me. I'm sorry, officer.
Well, when they get stuck, then they're going to have to deal with the tow and things like that.
Sure.
Yeah.
I bet you once a month I see a car pulling a U-turn there on Highway 2 in one of those. It's meant for you guys and state troopers and the plows.
Correct. Maybe they don't know what the sign means. I don't know.
It's a giant U with an X through it.
Well,
how can you not know that?
Emergency use only. But if...
Well, it's an emergency for that person.
Right.
I had to turn around.
I forgot my
maybe.
phone.
Let's just not use them.
Okay. Just go and get on the overpass and go back around.
Extra 5 minutes.
Is it illegal? I suppose if...
It's, there's state statute that says, there are tickets based on what signs are posted, so it would be a no U-turn.
Okay.
And so that, again, goes to the discretion, but that's a state highway, and so a state trooper would make that discretion and not Beltrami County Sheriff's Office.
Ah, I see. Yeah, so slow down. When we had winter survival kit should be in your car?
Absolutely.
Then we go for that in September, October, something like that.
Yeah.
What do you got?
Nothing.
I have space blankets,
there you go.
A wool blanket, and I have hand warmers.
True. You should have
a candle and a coffee can and a Snickers bar.
No. A Snickers bar wouldn't last much longer than that day.
I have hat and gloves, and then an extra pair in case I come across someone and they need help in the ditch and they didn't have hat or a glove. What do you think of that?
I like that. Thinking of others.
Sorry, I'm not doing that.
What are you supposed to have? A flare and...
How many people actually know how to start a flare?
I've never started one.
Well, I think the instructions are right on the flare.
Yeah.
There's instructions on lots of things that people don't read, like that no U-turn sign.
Those are there because somebody has done it.
Right. So, even if you just don't do it, but you catch people doing it all the time, huh?
Once a month.
You know, you're always committing crimes, traffic violations in front of you, Schultze. And how is the? You guys have to respond to lake and people being on the frozen lake, and how's it been so far?
So far this year, the numbers have been pretty low, and let's hope it stays that way. People are listening, I think.
Right.
They're listening. They're using, common sense. They're keeping to safety considerations. So,
Well, good early ice this year helped.
Right.
that's probably what it is.
Lousy early ice last year.
Mm-hmm.
And yet we still had people trying to land planes on Upper Red.
Right. Look at we're getting some chunky flakes out there again.
Maybe it exceeds that half inch.
Right. And snowmobilers been good. You guys get much calls on that?
We get some, but snowmobilers, a lot of them are pretty respectful. You have the occasional person that, regardless of what they're doing, they're going to be disrespectful to neighbors and others.
Sure.
But snowmobilers, there's lots of clubs. They want to get out. They want to ride the trails. They want to have fun because they've invested in that. So most of them are just very considerate to others.
Well, perfect. You got plans this weekend?
Stay inside,
There you go.
work on drywall.
Oh, fun.
I'd rather go out in 20 below than do that.
Yeah,
Got to be done.
It's got to be done.
You sure are happy when you're throwing paint to it.
Oh yeah,
That's on the way. Well, that's a good indoor job.
it is, especially when you got kids to help.
Ooh, nice. The bend over work.
Yep.
And shoveling. Or do you have the kids do that?
No, I do it.
So do you remember as a kid having the shovel right on your belly and hitting the crack in the driveway?
I still do it.
Well, you could take your jacket. That would be handy.
Oh, so my shovel doesn't have a handle, so it's just the pole.
Oh.
So it doesn't feel very good, and I sometimes remember to do it at an angle so it doesn't catch.
There you go.
But when it's not at an angle and I remember and I'm like, I'm never going to learn.
Well, at least you keep it on your belly.
Yep.
Schulte went lower.
That wasn't so fun.
Good leverage.
I was 10.
right? Well, the angle on some of those, you can see maybe you had a better angle
Still stupid.
at that angle. So far, everybody we've talked to has done that. And I'm sure people that grew up in Florida or Texas never had that experience, but
Like, what are they talking about?
What's a shovel?
You just wait.
how dumb are they? Just trying to move snow at 11. It was a challenge. Seemed like snow was heavier back then,
Oh, yeah.
right?
100%.
Well, and your driveway was uphill both directions.
Right?
But you didn't hurt when you're done.
No.
That's what we do now.
Good point. Zach, thanks for stopping by.
Appreciate it. Thanks for having me.